What is going on, Ben Nation? We need to have a conversation. I am not a fan of what has happened over the last 9 or 10 hours. Ben came out with a video saying that he needed money for the defense of the lawsuit that's going on with Hit Networks, going back and forth. They're suing him. He's suing them. He just wants his company back. He wants back to the life that he's built for himself, and they are making that nigh impossible. If you've been in my chat for any length of time, you can see that I was receiving not threats necessarily, but there was a guy by the name of Carlos, I want to say it was Ortiz, that was coming into the chat saying that, sell, get out, basically fudding my bag, if you will. Is he looking out for my better interest, or is he looking out for Hit Network's better interest is the question, and I should stress, he works with Justin Williams, and he's an employee of Hit Network. So that's only a little piece of it. The important part of this is it probably wasn't the best look in the short term for Ben to come out and let you guys know in a moment of honesty and clarity, I need your help because this is what's going on. This is what they've done. And he's putting a lot of pressure on you guys and the price chart for Ben. And is that fair to the investors? Question. And my answer to that is, in the immediate term, if today is my day to buy and sell, and I'm looking for swing trades or transactional trades in some way, no, that is not what I want to see. However, if I'm on MEXE, in the description down below, and I get news like that, and I get a video like that from Ben, short that. 10x it, short it, see what happens. And if you did that, you made out like a bandit, because look, we should be grown up enough to know that trading is both ways. You long it, you short it, and you just see where it goes. So if you made money off of it, good. But you also, let me show you what ended up happening on the charts before I continue with what I'm about to say. Over here, you see a gigantic green diamond down here. It looks like we're going to head back up. That's at least what the market is telling me. The indications are we've got a green diamond printed. We've got a green dot printed. We've got a bullish divergence in conjunction with the price movement right now. Everything about this looks like we are about to have a nice big move back to the upside. RSI came down, starting to reverse as well. Perhaps we're going to see a nice little move and a nice little recovery. Now that we've swept this down here, it's time to sweep it back up and probably get back into this range. Now, with that being said, we're going to skip most of the other stuff that I go over for the day, and we're going to finish this off. So I believe that Carlos guy was the guy that was helping Ben with, whatever's going on with Ben ETH and stuff like that. And I don't know the extent to which all this stuff is happening, but I should point out that if you're dismissive and you don't like Ben Armstrong, you looked at that moment and you saw it as a moment of weakness. Now, I did too. There is a weakness in that, and that was evident in the chart. But here's the thing. It's in our weakness that we tend to find our greatest strength. And that strength for Ben Armstrong is you guys, maybe me. It's us. It's coming together to help somebody who has helped a lot of people throughout the years. Now, there's going to be people out here because they can't help themselves because they're low class, they're low hanging fruit. I mean, let's face it, guys. The controversy creates cash, people. That's the way that they work, right? I saw videos of Ben's face and begging for money. I saw people just taking advantage of every opportunity. Why? Those people, those are nut huggers. Those are people that are hangers on. Those are the people who are trying to make something off of his name. Now, I'm trying to do the same thing, but being supportive of him. So I'm not telling you when I say this that I'm any better than anybody else. I chose my side a long time ago. I'm going to ride or die with Ben Armstrong, and I'm going to help where I can. I'm going to get out of the way where I can. I am all in on Bencoin. I do hope that it has a nice little move. I do hope to make a profit off of it. It is all about profit at the end. But if you support Ben, then this is not necessarily his time of need. It is a time of need, but it's a time where we need to recognize that he is in the fight of his life. He built a company along with TJ, into something big. That big company was generating a lot of money. Instead of making a nice break and saying, look, we're going to get rid of you, et cetera, they stole the company from him. Now, don't get it twisted. Let's call it for what it is. They stole the company. They didn't offer him money. They didn't offer him anything. They stole the company from him. TJ Shed and TJ Shed Jr., his Timothy Shed, the father and son combination, in conjunction with Justin Williams, and I don't know how Carlos Ortiz. I remember it was OT. I don't know exactly how he fits into the mix, but friends of the family or something like that. They wanted him out. Why? Well, they have their reason. Listen, and here's the thing. When you're voting in 2016, one of the refreshing things that you heard was that Donald Trump called it like it is, and that it's okay to say things like, grab her by the hey, because it's just locker room talk, right? Because and that's who everybody voted for. But apparently, when your friend does it while you're at work, then if you're a LadyFrame, you might cry. You might. You might go, I don't like it when people do that to me because I oh my God, you look like a 9th place CrossFitter. You know what I'm talking about? Christ, in the ladies division even. But anyway, it was not this magical thing here where there's some kind of violent crazy man out here doing all of this stuff. And is there an effect of diet pills and steroids? Obviously there is. Yes, there is. But your boys are your boys, and you're supposed to be able to joke with your boys, and you're supposed to be able to be have it out with your boys, and they don't cry like babies and go, well, you can't be my friend anymore. I don't want you in my company, because you're boys, right? Well, so it turns out you're not boys. Ben was friends with a backstabbing dirtbag who hired people to help him hold the knife. Now, does that absolve Ben of any kind of responsibility or anything like that? No, it doesn't. And what did he say, and what has he admitted? In every single way, he's been humbled beyond the extent of what somebody of his station has had to be humbled. They're going to write books about this, guys. They're going to write books about this. When we get to the bull run, this is going to be a story for the ages. Because here's the thing. At the end of this, today, Ben is going to release his first video. I texted him just a little while ago, and I offered to be on the show, and I offered to, be a sounding board in case he needs somebody to just kind of to riff off of and stuff like that. And he said, I need to get back in the swing of things before I bring anyone on. But yes, we can eventually do that. So, we'll be having some conversations about Ben Coin, about the broader market and stuff like that at some point in the future, because I am on Team Ben. I'm here for him if he needs a sounding board, anything that he may have had that made him feel comfortable in videos and stuff like that before. We'll do that. We'll certainly be on Team Ben for a while. But you got to ask yourself whether you're going to be in the game, because here's the thing, what I was delaying getting to. When we get to that bull run, Ben Armstrong had 1.5 million followers on YouTube. Those will come back if he doesn't have BitBoy Crypto. If he doesn't have that company, he will get those people back. He had 1 million followers on Twitter. He will get those people back. He's still Ben Armstrong. He's still the guy that wrote Catching Up with Crypto. He is still that guy. And you can look at all the bad things that happen because you're a low rent loser. That's okay. You've always been that low rent. So nothing's going to change about that. If you don't like him, you'll find a reason not to like him. If he gave you $1 million, if Ben Armstrong, for some of these low rent babies, if Ben Armstrong today sent those people $1 million, and I know you're probably joking, well, he can't today. Yeah, I know that, baby. But if Ben Armstrong gave you $1 million today, you would probably look at it and be like, that's not in USDC. I wanted USDC, because you're a whiny little bitch. Whiny little bitches find reasons to whine. Whiny little bitches. Now, closing this out, I'm going to be on Team Ben. I hope for the best here. I will continue to produce content. I will continue to speak for and to Ben. I will continue to work for and with the team while we're having this conversation right now. The chart has started to pump. It's gone from 1910 to about 1950 right now. So the green dot reversal is on the way. I'm going to post this video early, right after my live stream. It might have moved in one direction or another, but I'll cover some of this on the live stream as well, just so you guys can have heard it. And I know that I'm getting a little bit wordy here and a little bit long, but please, if you haven't, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave a comment down below. We'll wrap this up with, my name is Bleez. I'm always right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon.